Okay, you guys, welcome back to my platform. And those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. So let's get the likes up. We got 3 people watching, 1 like on the video. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. Oh, walking the dog. I love it. Okay, so let's get the likes up. I know you guys can do it. I believe in you. What deck are we going to use? You know what? I think I want to use, because this is about, where is it? It's about money. This reading is about money anyways, because you're dealing with a karmic that I want to say they feel entitled to your money, but it's not just that. Like, yes, it is partially that, but it's not just that. I think that this person feels entitled to your time or your energy. Complete weirdos. There's somebody that wants you to be in lack mindset. Why would they want that? I'm not for sure. We're going to find out. Oh, do I have to sneeze? Okay. So we call upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that they be with us now for this reading and for every other. We're asking that our spiritual team of highest light and resonance come be with us now in your space, your ancestors and Jesus and all of the ascended masters and the Galactic Federation of Light. And we're asking that they put a shield of protection around us, not letting anybody get access to this information that would use it to hurt and harm or neglect somebody else. And we also ask that God bring in the right people that need to hear these messages. And we ask for ultimate safety and protection during this reading. Now, by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior, because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes copywriting, gatekeeping, and shadow banning. No evil eyes, no witchcraft, no energy harvesting, and no poverty, no lack, no black magic. So if you guys have a personal question, you can send me $20 USD, which is 1,773.70 rupees for those of you that are from India. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my PayPal and Cash App link. Oops. So let me just do that really quick. So first of all, I'm going to add the link. The first link is the one to the book that I keep talking about. Okay. The Truth of God by Michael Stedman. I suggest that everybody get that book. Anybody that watches my content, I suggest that you get that book, because it's going to help you understand these readings more, and it's going to help you connect with the Most High God. And just in general, it has a lot of techniques in it that will help you develop your spirituality. Okay. So then I posted my Cash App and the PayPal link. Come on, PayPal link, which I'm going to pin in the chat. So that way, if anybody has a personal question, please don't spam the chat with your personal questions if you don't intend on paying the $20. Again, $20 is really freaking cheap to not only get a personal reading done, like I will pause the collective reading and then pick a different deck to answer your question, but I also deal with whatever type of spiritual drama is going on. So it's like, if there's demons, if there's whatever entities, we don't just leave that uncleared. Okay. And I'm not going to charge an art and a link to clear that type of stuff that I can do through using the book that I have posted, that I learned how to do those types of things. Okay. So anyways, so if you don't want to pay an arm and a leg to get a personal reading, that's like an hour or a half hour. Again, most psychics nowadays, like for you to get a personal reading, at least the psychics that I know about and that still do personal readings, you don't get to talk live with them. There is no back and forth live. You don't get to ask questions. They basically just, pull cards for you, and they'll send you a recording of what they've pulled for you, but you don't get to talk to them about a certain situation. So like, if you have something that you need, literally, I'm not like a counselor or anything, but if you need spiritual advice with, $20 is not a lot to pay. You're not having to pay $100 or $300 or $700 to get a reading done. And you can actually interact with me live. Anyways, so that's the way that I'm doing it for now. And yeah, if you guys can donate, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. So that I can stay afloat. You know, I'm not trying to make $1 billion doing this. I'm not trying to become famous. I'm literally just trying to be of service to God, but I also have bills that I have to pay. And, you know, I have to be able to feed myself and shit like that too, as I'm just like everybody else, the same responsibilities as everybody else has. So when you can donate, please do donate. Okay. And when you can't, don't worry about it. Like the video and I will be completely happy with that. All right. I know that God will always make a way for me. So you're dealing with somebody who's extremely karmic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your support. So you're dealing with somebody that's very karmic. They want to keep you in a lack mentality because they're in a lack mentality and they just feel like you shouldn't be thriving. The energy 3. So this person sees that you've mastered something, that you've overcome an obstacle, and it could be about, you know, you beginning a new project. Like lots of us have many projects that we're working on. There's not just one individual thing that we're doing. People need to understand. But the thing is it's not for them to understand because it's really not their business. This person has tried to stop you from being successful multiple times with their witchcraft. And maybe this person's not sending you witchcraft. Maybe they just have a demonic attachment. And every time they get around your energy, you start to lose. Like I noticed that this one person came back after a long time being gone. And while that person was gone, everything was great. And then that person came back and they brought curses, hexes, evil, witchcraft. Like it makes me think that people do witchcraft on me because when they come back in my energy or come back into my platform or my chat after being gone a long time, they are bringing horrific shit like jinns and all sorts of things that I don't want to have to deal with, really, at least not for free. And then they're projecting that shit because they don't understand that they're possessed, which is insane to me. How do you not know that you're possessed by something? Anyways, but I guess not being spiritually aware. And then people that think that they're the fucking holy grail, the God, like, I don't even want to go into it. Like some people just think that they're like the most holier than thou. I don't think that about myself. I think that I'm spiritual and I'm psychic, but I don't classify myself as the best person on the planet or holier than anybody else or better than anybody else. Okay. Like I just don't believe that. So other people, they may believe that. They need to stay the fuck away from you and stay away from me as well, because I'm not into narcissism. Okay. Like literally. Narcissism is the most unattractive thing. And people like, I generally know who people are. Like energetically, I know who their soul is. Like I can remember. I don't need people telling me that they're the like literal holy grail or the return Jesus or whatever nonsense that they know that I know. Like unless they think I'm not really psychic, then they know that I know that they're full of shit. Like they know that. So again, I don't know what this weird narcissistic game is that people like to play with y'all, but the shit gets old. And I don't like other people that tell other people that they're not Christ-like, that they're like, who the fuck is one person to tell somebody else that they aren't who they think they are? Like, especially when somebody is listening to a demon or like some other freaking entity and that's where they're getting their information from. I will never tell somebody that they're wrong due to the fact that I don't want to argue with people, like literally. I mean, if they're bullying, I will tell them that they need to F off and that what they're doing is wrong and they know it. But most of the people, when they do this dumb shit, they pretend to be people they're not, or they're getting fed bullshit from an entity that's telling them that there's someone that they're not. And this is the type of shit that makes people think that they can fly. So they start jumping out of windows and passing away. Like that's the type of energy that it's just straight up ignorant. I would literally, you guys, when these people come into your reality and they tell you that they're the best thing since sliced bread, anybody that actually is the best thing since sliced bread will never have to tell anybody that. They will always literally just be that. And that's their vibration that they give off. And so, you know, they don't have to use their words to talk themselves up or to make them seem like they're someone that they're not. And I dislike liars. Okay. Because of that, because they cause spiritual confusion for everybody else. And maybe they don't think that they're lying. Maybe they do think that they're Jesus returned or whatever, like literally. But there's too many people that are like that think they're better than everybody else because of whatever their beliefs are. And their beliefs don't mean anything. Like that's their beliefs. It's not anybody else's belief. So don't let these people tell you that you're not worthy of anything. Don't let these people that want to come in and dominate your life and then push their poverty on you. Don't let them do this. You have the right to say no to people that do not serve your highest and best purpose. You know what I mean? And anybody that is only always taking, make sure you guys like the video, that only always takes is somebody that you don't need around you. Straight up. This person doesn't want you using your throat chakra to express yourself to make money. Like when I say this person wants to do what you do, but they don't have the gifts and abilities, they can't read people. Obviously, if this person can't even tell that they're getting fed information from a fucking demon, not a deity, not a goddess, not a god, something that's of a lower vibration that jumps inside this person's body, if they don't have any type of self-awareness, who are they to tell you that you can't talk about your spiritual journey or that you're wrong? Like people really like... When I talk about things, it's from my own personal experience, not some shit I heard from a demon. I don't fucking listen to demons. Like I literally will listen to what a spirit has to offer with the Most High God present, but I'm not going to ever go seek any entity without using God basically to contact it. So like literally, I just don't do shit like that. I don't listen to and I always think, and maybe they're not always manipulating, but if it's not like an archangel, I always think that whatever it is, even if it's a dead person, that they're saying some shit to manipulate me. So that's why I speak from personal experience and I talk from what I personally know and feel to be right and true. And people don't have to agree with it, but that's just my perspective. And so on my platform, that has to be respected. People that can't respect that need to go away and take their narcissism somewhere else. Because again, none of us are the answer. God is the answer. God's always going to be the answer. We just choose different ways to express ourselves so that we can express to other people to go within and to access the God within them. Maybe these people wouldn't be so possessed if they were doing meditation and going within themselves and looking at their chakra system and actually seeing what's going on. That's why I love people that are into tarot, because they're actually searching for answers rather than people that think that they know everything. Money tree. See, so you expressing yourself is like a money tree that continues to grow more fruit. Whether this is writing, acting, singing, dancing, whatever this is that you're doing for expression. It says dreams come true. You will get what you have long desired. Whoever this was that just tried to do this unspeakable witchcraft act against your finances and against you speaking the truth and expressing yourself to make money, that person, they may be losing their voice. Like people are going to stop listening to them. People are going to be ignoring them. People are going to be treating them like the nothingness that they really are because they don't know themselves. Like I said, if this person actually knew themselves, they get their information from a demon, not their personal experience, not having a dream of a past life. They're literally being influenced by something. That's what I don't respect. And it's not something positive like God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus and, whatever else is positive like the archangels. It's not like that. It's like they're this person's life is completely miserable and bad all the time because they're being influenced by something dark and evil. And then that dark and evil shit tries to come over here and I shine my light at it and burn this shit up. And people get bent out of shape because I get rid of their false deities. I literally slaughter the shit and send it beyond the pits of hell and give it to God. When you give things to God, God will take care of the issue. So I give these people that keep trying to do this to me and to you, to God. I give them to God and wash my hands metaphorically of them, because really that whatever it is that they think, as long they can think whatever they want, as long as they don't try to project that shit over here, because I am not fucking stupid. Like I know when people are making shit up. Partnership. This person, there is somebody that does want to partner with you. Now, I'm not getting that partnership is a bad thing, depending on whatever this project is that you're working on. But just be aware that when you partner with somebody, there's going to be somebody else that wants to take credit for the stuff that you're doing with your expression. I would just, yeah. I mean, I don't get a bad feeling, but I don't get a good feeling either. It says joining forces with business partnerships for win-win cooperations. So, like, you can't be the one that's bringing 100% while this person brings 0. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're going to partner up with somebody, make sure that they actually have something that you need or that can offer you something. Because if they don't, then what is the point in partnering with them? If you have to do everything and then they get half the credit and they don't do shit, that's like the people in school that would be when we would have group projects, they would not do anything, but then on the day of presentation they would stand up and act like they did everything. Like, I hate those people. They really bother my spirit. The only one that gets credit for my life is God and the Holy Spirit, because that's the only thing that's ever saved me. Everything else in my life and everyone else in my life has disappointed me and failed me in some type of way. So, like, literally, I put my faith in God and the Holy Spirit, and things maybe are rocky sometimes, but they always do seem to work out. And so that's where I get, you should be partnering with God and the Holy Spirit. You're going to get the farthest that way, because God, when God gives to you in the way that the world will not give to you. God will give to you in a way that the world can't take away, like gifts and abilities. People, even if you don't use your gifts and abilities, they're not going to be stripped from you. That's a delusion that witches and warlocks want you to think. Oh, hummingbird, hovering and singing, talking like the last few minutes. Wow. Seriously, the hummingbird represents joy. I love that energy. Like my favorite animals. Look at this. This is what just fell on the ground. Power. So you do have power. This is why I'm saying you don't need to partner with anything other than the divine. Literally. It says that you have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. You do. Nobody else has power over your financial reality than you. Okay. And these people that want to gain control over your finances, they're overstepping the boundary that you have clearly placed there, saying what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. Okay. That's why somebody wants to come in and partner with you, because they don't have any type of power. Like, literally, when it comes to the spiritual realm, the physical realm, their own finances, this person is powerless. Like, they feel powerless, and that's why they want to come in and mooch off of your good ideas, and they want you to give them good luck. You could not give this person good luck even if you tried. And even if you prayed for them, God would ignore your prayer, because this person doesn't have a good intention. That's why I was like, why are they trying to cloak themselves? They were trying to come off as neutral, or probably trying to pass themselves off as being positive. And they're not. They're not. They're connected to something very, very dark, very demonic, very depraved. And they're also wishing upon jinns. This person has tried to use jinn magic against you many, 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 many times. Like, I'm not kidding. This person has never gotten the success that they want. Maybe they've slowed you down and stopped your money, but they were not able to put you in poverty. They weren't able to make you homeless. So they did not win. This person's like literally about to face something really, really hardcore. There, yeah. What did I say about a snake? Only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. So when people show you who they are, trust them. This person's a snake. They're a betrayer, and they don't really believe in you, and they're lying to your face. Like, this person will lie to your face. And they act like they have something to offer, but they're shit. They ain't shit. I'm not even joking. This person is not. Their energy is not as good as yours. I don't want to say that you're better, but I'm just like literally picking up that. Yeah, everybody goes through hard times. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we all learn and grow. But when you have people that are trying to put you through hard times, especially something that you've already surpassed, this is a snake that wants to come in and dethrone you and basically sit in your spot. Like, God wouldn't notice that there was a serpent sitting there wearing your crown. Like, come on, people. Love affair. This person really believes that they're going to come. Yeah, so if someone tried it now, they'll most likely lose. Like, exactly. You already went through your Job season. This love affair, this snake wants to come in and offer you love that you don't need, love that you could get from God and the Holy Spirit. You guys could be celibate, or you could just not be even having sex right now. You could be sustaining. You don't have to be, but you could be. This person thinks they're going to come in and be all romantic with you, and then they're going to get involved in your business because this person wants to be in your business, and they're going to take half of whatever this is you're working on. I think not. We asked Archangel Michael to cut the head off of any serpent trying to slither its way into our reality. We rebuke it and humbly pray to God for deliverance from that person. This person's a snake, and they will show that to you because they want to come in as a lover, and they're going to come in, and the first thing they're going to do is try to make you feel insecure or doubt yourself about what you say to other people, the advice you give, how you interact, how you express yourself. They're going to immediately try to limit how you express yourself, and they're going to try to control you. So that's how you're going to know who this person is, because they want the gift that God gave you. God did not give this person a gift because they are a serpent, because God knew that if God gave this person a gift, that what this person would do with the gift. That's one reason that they cannot have the gift. That's why they have to slither their way into your love life to try to get close to you, to get you to agree to give them something. You're not giving this person shit. When God gives you a gift, it's not your gift to give to other people. Yes, you can use it to help others and guide others, but when you feel divinely compelled to, it's not a mandatory thing that you have to give, and you have to use your gift to help people. Like I said, even if you have a gift that's dormant or you don't use it, no, this snake can't slither in and be you. They're a freaking snake. God's going to be like, why is there a serpent sitting in my child's position? God put you in a certain spot for a reason. And even if you don't understand why you're there, still knowing that God put you there is important, because somebody will come in and try to take your place. This person wants to replace you with them, and it's a no. The universe is like, hell no. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Don't, yeah. When somebody that's going to actually be about you, I don't think they're going to come in wanting to be a part of your financial business. I think they're going to come in with their financial affairs already fixed or whatever, like stable. And I feel like they're going to add on to your life, not try to become a part of what you're doing with your divine soul path. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're moving up in your career. This person knows that you're leveling up, that your gift is coming online, and you're gaining access to it. You're moving up. It says careers on the rise, new offers, opportunity, and salary increase. This person doesn't want you making more money than them. Oh, well, you have to make whatever amount of money you need to make, and whatever God sees fit to give you, God sees fit to give you. If these people continue to try to put you in the energy of lack and scarcity, they're going to continue to struggle with that same energy, because they're trying to throw that on somebody else. Yeah, you do want a man who empowers you, not breaks you down. Exactly. You don't need a project. And a lover, if you have to change somebody to be able to be with them, that person is not your person. The person that's your person, you will love everything about them, and you will not ever want anything about them to change, unless it's for the better, literally. Like you don't need a project, a relationship. And these men that want to come in and they're like fix me up jobs because they've been brokenhearted or broken or broke or whatever. That is not attractive. Us having to take on a fucking project when we're supposed to be having a relationship with an adult man baby, that is not attractive. Like straight up. I'm sorry, but go heal, sweetie. Whoever these people are, this masculine energy, they need to go heal before they even try to come towards anyone, because nobody wants a fixer upper, somebody that's not good enough the way that they are, because they won't look at themselves. Somebody that blames all their exes for why their life is shit. No, these type of people sleep with lots of people, have lots of children with lots of different people. So their life is chaos. That's their energy. That's what they do. They want you to fix that. How could you fix some shit that this person did that was permanent? You know what I mean? And these types of people just want to come in and take your money. They want to control the way that you work, control your relationship with God. They want to intervene on that, and they want to pull you away from God and pull you toward the devil. The devil doesn't even want anything to do with this situation. Not when it comes to a chosen one. The devil doesn't want to play with that. This person will come in and bring endings. That's all they are, is a big ending. They want to bring an ending to you moving up in your career. That's why they're going to try to slither in to your DMs or slither into your life. Anytime this person like needs money, they just feel like they're going to come to you and steal something. And they're very sorely mistaken. They will be turning the fuck away and walking on whatever road God put that snake to slither on, and it won't be come towards you. In fact, this person's most likely a test to see if you're going to give up your divine life purpose for a lover. The right person for you will come in. Yeah, man, baby. The right person that for you will come in and will empower you and will support you and will love what you do to help others. They won't try to control it, dominate it, take 50% of it, or whatever nonsense that this person's on. They'll have something actually going for themselves, which means they'll be a worthy person. Look, they'll have wealth. Wealth can be health. It can be happiness. It can be beauty. It can be all sorts of different things. So you're moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. Archangel Sachiel is saying, even if you feel like you're blocked, these blockages are being removed. Keep going. The only one that can stop you is you. And then if you were to let this person come into your love life and dictate what you do next. Some of us women, in fact, the majority of us, I'm going to say all of us, we don't need a man to come in and control us. This is not the 18 freaking hundreds. Okay, we don't need a man to come in and dominate us and control us and tell us what to think and what to do. We're our own people. Okay, we're literally in the 20th century. So this old way of thinking of, oh, we can't control that woman, let's send a man in to control her. Get over it. This is not the 1800s. We're not going backwards. And try that shit in the 20th century and you'll get eaten alive, literally. The snake will be eaten by a much bigger snake. They need to be very careful and tread very, very carefully in the fucking dangerous waters that they're in trying to come for you. Because literally this person would abuse you in all types of ways. That's why they're trying to cloak their energy so that you'll accept a love offer. What type of these men are pathetic. They think that we're just like them. We are not desperate people. We're not desperate for love bad enough that we would accept in an abusive relationship or somebody that's toxic or broke. And anybody that is broke, it's okay to be broke, but it's not okay to be trying to have a marriage or relationship with somebody when you're broke. Get your finances together and then come correct to somebody. Don't be coming to a woman completely broke and broken and think that it's that woman's job to fix you and take care of you. That is taking care of a man, baby. These men, I don't know what their mother told them, but their mother fucked up when raising them. Because any man that doesn't have their finance, who in the fuck would want to marry somebody that is completely bankrupt and broke? Maybe a Karmic or a Jezebel, okay? Somebody that can't get love in any other way, so they have to poison people with witchcraft and control their free will. You're dealing with people that are really, really, just this masculine energy is starting to piss me off. I would kick this person out of your energy. I don't care who they are. I don't even care if they claim to be a twin flame. They're going to come in claiming like there's some type of spiritual match to you. No, you already know that this person is a snake. Mind power. Use your intelligence, analyze data and logic, and think rationally. Literally, it's in when you're being successful in what you're doing now and you're bringing these healing codes to the world, you're helping others, you're helping yourself. Don't allow somebody to come in and destroy that for you. Oh, baby hummingbird in the tree now, literally, because this person will come in and try to destroy everything that you have created. This person has been doing spells to get you to stop going on vacations. This vacation in the reverse, literally, and then wisdom in the reverse. This person's extremely unintelligent. They're very unwise. And it would be very unwise if this person comes in and offers you a vacation, you need to know that that is fishy. There's something off about that. The fact that those two cards fell on the ground upside down shows me that somebody is going to come in and they're going to try to love bomb you and sweep you off your feet just so that they can cause an ending to your wealth and cause you to not be able to travel or relocate or use your intuition, which is exactly what you need to do in this time and age, literally, is use your intuition. You're a perfect fit for whatever this is that you're doing with your self-expression. It's writing, acting, singing, dancing, art, whatever it is. You're a perfect fit for it. You don't need to do a different job. This is a type of person that will come in and try to take you away from your work and try to take you away from what you're already doing to help the collective. And the collective needs you much more than this broken ass person. You can fix this person even if you had everything to fix them with. You, like, this person needs to want to be fixed. They don't want that. They want to stay broken. They want to stay poor. They want to stay hopeless and a victim. This person feels like they're a victim when they're the ones that were sticking their thing into other women and knocking them all up, and now they're a victim. How in the fuck are you a victim from having to pay for a child, pay financially support a child that you created with your own wiener? Like, make it the fucking make sense. Literally, how is that a man being victimized? Like, explain that. These people are stupid. They're going to come in with some sob story that, oh, they can't support their children. They need help. Don't fall for that shit. Don't be so empathic that you will just fall for somebody's sob story. Like, tell them to go that, like, what I say to people when they do too much and they come in on this type of time, I say, you know what? I don't have the emotional space or the mental capacity to deal with your situation. I think you need to go to a therapist and talk to them about it, because a therapist or a psychologist or a doctor could help you a lot more than me, what I can do. And people will, when you shut them down like that, they'll be like, oh, okay. But then when they come back and try to talk about it again, you say the same thing. You say, you know what? I'm sorry. I just don't have the emotional or mental capacity, or I just don't, whatever it is that's needed for me to give a fuck about you, like, and your situation, it's not there. I don't got that. Please go tell your story to somebody that can actually help you. That way you're actually redirecting them towards somebody that could give them some real advice. And a therapist is not going to sit there and let somebody trauma dump on them without getting any solutions. And that's what this person wants to do. They want to trauma dump on you, and then they want you to be the solution. You are not this person's the answer to their problems. They need to control their sexual urges and stop sleeping with random people and not using protection. Who does that? Sweet success. This person sees you successful. They see you entering into this era where you are going to have, the universe is just going to make a way for you. It's not difficult to get everything you want and to enjoy it. Don't let anybody tell you you can't have your cake and eat it too. What in the fuck is the point of having cake if you're not going to eat it? Like, that doesn't even make sense. So don't let people say stupid things like that. There's so many sayings that are dumb, that don't make any sense, that are very limiting, that people believe. And that's definitely one of them. Guardian angels. So you've got someone completely protecting your finances. This could be a guardian angel, or it could be like an ancestor. You've got somebody that's not going to allow this person to come in and live off of you, because that's truly what this person wants to do. Is they would drain you of your energy, your time, your resources, everything that you have. And they would throw all of this sounds like an ex. Sounds like my ex. They would throw all their responsibilities on you and make you take care of their children while they go out and party. Like, it's a no. This person needs to stay out of your energy and stay away from you. They don't have any good intention for you. They're just broken. They don't go to God. This person believes more in a devil than they do a God, which is crazy. Yeah, they see you leveling up in your social status as well, which means that people love you. Your social status is also protected from this person who's actually slandering you. They're speaking evil against you and your platform and you and your light codes and the work that you're doing for God. Who does that? Because it doesn't benefit them. It was never meant to benefit them. This person's a snake. Now, if your light codes end up healing this person, then good. If they don't, then oh well, it's not your responsibility to take care of a grown ass adult that's grown up and is in their 30s or 40s or 50s. Like, come on with this crap. Look, duality in the reverse. This person keeps saying that you're bipolar. So what if you are? You know, there is something called sacred bipolarism, and Hathor has it when she turns into Sekhmet, the other version of her. And all that is righteous anger. So this person keeps wanting to say that you're bipolar. If you're diagnosed that, then make sure you're getting help. Don't do it by yourself. But, you know, don't believe what other people say about you, because they don't fucking know you. In fact, it was people like this that could have caused you. There is something that's called temporary bipolar disorder, where somebody throws your energy off, vampires you to the point where you almost pass away, and then completely throws you in the up, makes you have to defend yourself to the point where you get thrown into the energy of Sekhmet. Anybody that provokes an innocent person into going into Sekhmet mode deserves to feel the wrath. Okay. And they need to stop calling us bipolar and shit. Even if we are bipolar, they need to stop. Like, literally. And this person most likely is bipolar. And what they do when they come in and they have sex with you, or they link up with you, what they're doing is they're stealing your good mental health and then feeding you with their demonic possession. And it's a no. Your ancestors already said no. It says, you don't have, you are of the light. You don't have a dual nature. Even your shadow side still thrives for the light and strives for that. This person, they're saying that you're unstable and that nobody should listen to you. I don't think that this person knows you well enough to actually be a good judge of character. Says this person can't even figure out who to sleep with and who not to sleep with, and they just keep having babies all over the place. Maybe they should shut their mouth and look at their own life and stop talking about yours. Transformation. They see you in this era of transformation. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 4 people liking, or 4 people were watching and 2 likes on the video. Let's get the likes up. So yeah, I know you can like the video. I believe in you completely, you guys. But yeah, change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown at this time. Like, you are going to change for the better. These people are not going to have a victory over you. They're going to have to repent eventually. Yeah, he's self-proclaimed warlock. That's exactly it. But in the end, he's just an annoying person that wants to mind control you. No, your mind is not up to be controlled. Like, you don't need to be influenced to go down a dark path. You can be influenced to go towards God, and you've got protection. So this person had better tread carefully. You've got a lot of bright ideas that are transforming your life and your work ethic as well. Okay, you could be writing a book, you could be writing poetry, making a piece of artwork, whatever this is, this person wants that. They want to come in and steal that from you and then go get a karmic to do the bright ideas that you've come up with. So don't share your ideas with anybody until you've almost got them fully completed, because this person's extremely vindictive and jealous. Public face. They don't want you being a public face, and they don't want you thinking that you can be a public face. It says, follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. They really don't think that you deserve that. And I pray that whatever oppressive energy has been oppressing this platform, I pray that the Most High God, and I ask that the Most High God completely remove that, rebuke it, and keep it so that my platform can prosper. I deserve money and wealth just like everybody else does, and health. I don't know where these people are coming from that think that just because I'm gifted that I don't deserve anything. I'm gifted because I deserve to be gifted. I don't do the wrong thing. I help inspire people to do better. I don't hurt people, at least not intentionally. And if the truth hurts them, then oh fucking well. Maybe they should change the truth about themselves rather than coming from somebody that speaks the truth. Resources. This person just wants your resources. I'm not even joking. You're going to create a lot of resources for yourself with being a public face. Even if YouTube wants to fuck with you, even if TikTok or whatever platform you're using wants to mess with you, that's only going to go for a certain amount of time. We're rooting the snake out. We're basically finding them and plucking their head from their body. Literally, decapitation. People better be very mindful at this time about coming for you and your resources, because your resources come from God. That's why you will always have what you need. People need to understand that they cannot stop God's plan. Spiritual work. You do the spiritual work, this other person doesn't. They don't like shadow work. They don't like to look at themselves, and they will never admit that they are in the wrong or that their actions were careless and reckless, which they are. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. This woman is bipolar, and you get a feeling that every woman he screws or wants to belittle, he calls bipolar. Yeah. That very well could be, literally. He could be literally giving them bipolar. Celebration. So you're going to have a reason to celebrate either way. Because you do the spiritual work, you're going to have a reason to celebrate. You're also going to have a group of people that want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate you. This is like overcoming a major obstacle here. And this person is very disguised. They love to disguise themselves. Like literally. This is somebody that would toy with your emotions and completely mess you over. I don't respect that. That's ridiculous. Look, you have the energy of flexibility. The octopus there. You're adapting to the changes of life. And somebody is trying to block that. They don't have the right to come in and to snake you. Like literally, this person had better be careful. They're about to, I think somebody's about to get arrested. I don't know what this person's been doing for money, but they want to come in and frame you for whatever they're doing. Yeah, they've got limitations and lack. They're a caged bird. What did I just say about being put in jail? This bird is getting freed from a cage. This person wants to be that bird getting out of the cage and then wants you to take their place. It's a no. The universe said no. God said no. The Holy Spirit said no. The archangel said no. Seriously. Love life. This person wants to come in through your love life. I cannot even make this shit up. Like this, that's their avenue. That's the way they harvest energy. They're exhausted from trying to do this because you have rejected this person. They're freaking exhausted. They're not gaining a victory. Money matters. It says save, cost, and cost reduce, plan ahead, make an informed choice. This person's exhausted from trying to get you to make a choice to give everything to them, to sign your life over. This is the type of person that would take out, if you ever married them, they would take out an insurance policy against you or a life insurance, whatever that's called. And then they would try to take your life from you. So don't trust. Yeah, you're going to have a lot. As long as you do not let this person back in, you're going to have a lot of very fast change coming in. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, Sunrise, Jesus, and Amar. Make sure you guys like the video. So yeah, things are going to happen in a hurry once you completely shut this person down and say no to them. You have the authority to call judgment on them. And the fact that you've spared them should show your compassion, because you could have been like, God, call judgment on anybody that is an enemy, known or unknown, seen or unseen, and anybody against my divine soul mission and my destiny. Call judgment on them. You have not said that. You should, because then this person would not even have a doorway to get to you. Literally, you're over here winning. And this person, I literally know for a fact that they can sense with their demonic eyes that you are about to win something, that you have power and authority, and that this person knows you could get them out of jail, but you would have to take their place. Nobody's going to do that. Literally, they know that you have the foresight needed to help them, but I would not help this person with anything, because they'll use your help against you. Success. This person can foresee that you will be winning and you will be very successful. And I foresee the same thing as well. So if I can see it and I know that this person's looking at it, they want to come back in because they, and they don't have to be from the past, but they want to come into your life because they see you as an easy target. These people had better tread carefully before Durga comes out. Aspects of your higher self that does not play about this type of thing. They can see that you're meant to be successful. They were trying to use some type of alchemy, occult secrets, witchcraft, whatever, learning God's secrets to transform the situation so that you would not be prosperous and they would. There's no amount of witchcraft that can overpower the will of God. Okay, let's just be realistic here. This is them doing witchcraft on you is causing you to thrive. Like every time this person tries to curse your finances, you get a new blessing. You get a new beginning. This person's not getting a new beginning. Their witchcraft is not creating a new beginning for them. It's creating a new beginning for you. Because they're not the goal of their witchcraft. You're the goal of their witchcraft. So if they were doing witchcraft on themselves, maybe they would have a new beginning, but since they're doing it on you, you're going to have a new beginning, which could be a new project. It could be anything, a new company. Yeah, this new beginning is going to close doors to any demonic force that wanted to follow you through and wanted to take from you. Okay. So again, this person was trying to ruin your future beginning opportunities, like literally. And they're seeing that it's going to be closed doors for them for the rest of eternity, most likely. Yeah, you're very fertile at this time. They were trying to close a door so that you couldn't use your own womb to manifest. Who does shit like that? These people are seriously silly. It's naive to think that you can overpower Jesus and God. I'm sorry, but it is. It's naive. This person doesn't believe in Jesus or God. They just say that they do. They're a complete liar. They want to affect your fertility because this person doesn't have anything going for them. They were trying to change your direction so that you would be loyal to them and their demonic entities rather than God. And this person was going to bring a surprise to you, literally to surprise you. You're not going to be surprised when this person comes forth. They're looking for you. This person is trying to find you. They're trying to find out your net worth, your finances. If they can't come in and be a false lever to you, then they're going to try to take you to court or sue you over something. And they're going to fail. There's no case here. This person's envy, jealousy, and snakeism, if that's even a word, their snaketry, them being a freaking snake, basically, is not, that's not a reason. It's not a reason. You're over here saving your money. This person's trying to look for what you're saving. They want to know how much money you have saved because this person has a lot of child support they need to pay. And they're looking at you as an easy way. Why do people think intuitive people are easy targets? That's the stupidest shit that you could ever do is try to come for somebody that has intuition. Like, what? Literally. Yeah, continue to work on your physical health as well, because this person is trying to find any avenue to belittle you, and they're going to try to make you feel bad for the choices that they've created. So I would just say no to them. Say no to the devil at any time that it comes towards you. You have real star power here, and you're going to become an influencer. You also may be doing something home-based. Don't let this snake into your home. If you let them into your home, they will dominate your home and they will try to keep you in the energy of lack and poverty, and they'll try to influence you. Do not let this person anywhere near you. You're going to be given a home-based opportunity here that could be, doing something like, it could even be like a feng shui specialist or something like that. I know I'm basically not making money on these platforms, so I'm looking for other work, and I'm disabled, so I can't really do other jobs, but that's why this needs to work out. But I could do something home-based. See, you're entitled to the fruits of your own labor. You're going to have many choices that confront you. Somebody wants you to make the wrong decision, and they want you to take a helping hand that's not meant for you. Somebody that would get you to invest in the opposite of being independent. This person wants you to gamble. They want to use your money for gambling. It's a no. This person's not getting anywhere near you. They're not going to have an effect on your finances. And literally, we're going to get some of these spirit messages, oracle cards, to see what comes out when it comes to dealing with this person and their energy and their intention. I feel like this person, They deserve to be slayed like the serpent that they are. Like, I'm not even playing. This person is very deceitful. They're very deceitful. You know, they come in with the intention to hurt, harm, and trick other people. So they're going to be met with Archangel Michael. Like, you have me, and you have other people that actually care about your well-being, that don't want to see you fall into the clutches of an enemy, and don't want to see you have endings that are unnecessary. There's no reason for you to be in lack and poverty. There's just no reason for that. And I don't care what anybody else says about that. They can think whatever they want, but their opinion doesn't matter to the Most High God. If God says that you're supposed to have a good life and that's part of your destiny, then that's what it will be. So let's see what the spirit messages have to say, and then we'll close out the reading. But just know that as long as you say no to this person, they're not going to be able to do shit. I mean, literally, they're already being reprimanded for trying to come back in your energy from last time. So I feel like this person's tried many attempts to do this to you, to swap out destinies, and men need to stop trying to swap out a destiny with a woman. When they can't carry a baby and they are not a portal for bringing in new life, they need to like back the fuck off. You know what I mean? Yeah. You feel that they try to screw you over. Exactly. You don't need that. These broken men, leave them where they're at. And then fix whatever's going on within you. Just heal whatever keeps drawing in these broken, wretched ass people. It says, make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. That's the truth. Don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can achieve and be anything that you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to, aka that person. It says, this is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. Oh, a frog is talking. I love that. Seriously. When it comes to your abundance, don't let anybody dictate how your life is supposed to go. Let the Most High God show you how your life is supposed to go. And trust me, the Most High God is a being of peace, love, prosperity, abundance, wealth, and riches. God is not a God of poverty. Okay? I want you all to understand that. Some people think that to work for God, you have to be poor and give up your possessions. I don't believe that. All those insane people that were thinking it was going to be the rapture, which it wasn't. I never got no notification that there was a rapture. And then they were giving away their houses, their cars, and everything to other people. Those people are fools. Like, they follow dogma. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It's necessary to experience difficult times. That is when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. And who knows, the rapture could be some type of massive alien abduction. We just don't actually know what that would be. You know what I mean? Until it happens, it could be literally spaceships showing up and abducting people. Like, we don't know what it is. So know that you came to this earth for a reason. So learn whatever it is that you need to learn while you're here, and heal whatever it is, so that if there is a chance to leave and you want to do that, you can, and not through the avenue of death. Slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush everything. You're already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. Remember what I said about God not revealing blessings to you when you have people around you that would come with their hand out. Give me, give me, give me. When they didn't give you shit, then they didn't give you nothing other than a hard time your entire life. They will come with their hand out trying to guilt trip you. And if you're weak enough to give in to anybody that asks, Jesus did not heal every person. People are delusional. They think that Jesus walked around healing every sick person. No, Jesus was instructed to heal the people of his tribe. So when he came across somebody that was of his tribe, he was able to heal them. And there's a story in the Bible where this one lady comes up to Jesus and says, will you please heal my daughter? She's possessed. This is a great story. And Jesus says, no, I'm not going to waste my time healing your daughter who is possessed when you guys literally sleep with dogs, which is AKA bestiality. You're going to just invite that demon right the F back in. Why would I heal somebody that's not of my tribe, that is literally sleeping with animals. Like, there's no way. You know, Jesus didn't go around healing everybody, because not everybody deserves to be healed and saved. That's just the honest to God truth. Those people that are in those situations, I don't want them coming to me. I want them going to God, to be quite honest. Instead of coming to me and expecting me to fix it, they really need to go to God. Because that's what I do. I take their problem and then I go to God. That's why The Truth of God by Michael Stedman is so important, to evolve your spirituality, so that if something does come up, you can take control right then and connect with God, and you don't have to pray about it or fight a demon or do any stupid shit. Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead, because you truly do. Like, even if today is not that great, try to focus on things that you love about the present moment. You could literally, if it's a feeling, if I love the way when the leaves turn colors, that's like one of the best feelings for me. I love the feeling of the wind carrying the leaves across the ground. There are always things in the present moment that you can put your attention on and feel gratitude for, that will take you out of the energy of being in lack. And I think sometimes we enter into the energy of being in lack because we're afraid of a circumstance coming up, and we don't need to fear something that hasn't happened. When you worry about things that haven't happened, you suffer when you worry about it, and then because you worry about it, you create it. So it says, be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you, and that's okay. They can only understand from their level of perception. That's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty that you hold within. Stand tall in your power. Literally. You guys are courageous, valiant, wonderful beings and light workers that are here to serve a higher purpose. And even if you don't understand what that purpose is yet, you're still moving towards it. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I have complete faith in you. And I have so much faith in God. And knowing that God has faith in you, I have even more faith. It just is like, I just trust and know that you guys are going to find your way no matter what. And by going within, that's the fastest way to develop yourself. It says, if you pay close attention, you will notice all the doors that once were closed are opening up, just in a different form. Things may not appear to you exactly as you envisioned, but it doesn't mean that they won't appear at all. It's just like I was saying, like, you could end up getting a blessing through a different avenue than what you thought you were going to get. It says, sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. So you don't have to wait that much longer. In fact, I think that getting this information of knowing, okay, well, God's not going to give me the blessing until I have the right people in my life, or until I've cut off the wrong people, at least, because God doesn't want the blessing that's meant for you to go to somebody that's not deserving of it. Somebody that, just because you would give the shirt off your back for somebody else doesn't mean that they will do that to you, for you. Does that make sense? It says you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Who cares? Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anybody else. People need to stop with the delusional competition. There's nothing to compete over, so people need to get over it. It says, plan to outdo your past, not other people. And yeah, that's the way that I think. I want to be a little bit better today than I was yesterday. And as long as I continue on that path, then I feel okay with myself. But I'm not thinking about other people, their platforms, how good they're doing. And if I even feel a little bit like, wow, I wish I was doing that good, I know it's all going to come in the right time, in the right way to me. It may not come exactly as I envisioned, but I will get some type of reward. And I'm not doing anything for a reward. I'm doing it because I like to do it, because I feel called to. I feel like, why would God have given me all of these abilities like for no reason? You know what I mean? Obviously to help myself, but if I can help other people, then that makes me feel really good. And if that pleases God, then it pleases God. You need to know that when you're in the upright and you're following your heart, you're not going to leave yourself like stranded. You're not, we're never truly alone. We always have spirit within us and around us. It's just what we're able to perceive at that time. And based upon our beliefs. And so when you start believing in the magical, believing in miracles, believing that things can work themselves out, and expecting them to be good, like just expect the rest of the days of your life. Thank you. I love that about you guys. I know that you guys are light workers. I love that you love to help people. Just have an expectation for the rest of your life to be good, and for every moment of the rest of your life for you to be able to feel good. You know, just expect that, and you'll start pulling that into your reality. Says it's time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future, and what it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. Again, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, but we are working towards being the best version of ourselves. And whether that's perfect or not, it's still an evolution. Any step forward is better than not moving at all, right? So it's like when you know, there's a psalm in the Bible that talks about evil people, and it's talking about when they were sick, I put on sackcloth is like the clothing that you put on when you pray and you grieve, like, but back in the day, I don't know if they still have that now, but like literally back in the day, he's like, I put on sackcloth and I prayed for that person, but when my prayer returned to my own bosom, you know, it basically says that the person that was praying realized like they were grieving for that person, like that person had been their mother or their brother. But when they were down, that person, you know, liked it. So it's just a different perspective, basically. It says it's time to get excited about your life and believe in yourself. Okay. You're doing enough. You are enough. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. That's what I was saying earlier. Everything is temporary. Like Jesus said to me one time, all suffering, no matter the severity of it, is temporary. It will not last forever. Don't take a permanent action against yourself, like suicide or self-harm, that could scar you or leave you messed up when you are going through something that is suffering, that's temporary, that's just there to teach you something. If we didn't sometimes suffer, we wouldn't know how to value happiness. So it's the opposite polarity. It says that the sun will shine again, the birds will sing, the clouds will clear, and you will be glad that you kept moving forward. The only way that you'll be stopped or not be successful is if you give up on yourself. Okay. So nobody else can have an effect in your reality greater than what you can create. Other people don't have power in other people's realities like that. I don't care what witchcraft they do. It doesn't matter. You are the creator of your reality, and other people do not have the power to create your reality for you. Now, God can definitely intervene, but God's not going to just intervene on your free will when God blessed you with free will to see how you would grow. God wants you to use your free will to grow closer to God, basically, AKA your higher self, your soul, to reunite with that divine part of you and realize that everything is spiritual and nothing is just physical. So it says that the birds will sing, the clouds will clear, and you will be glad that you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience and hard work. Hold on. You are stronger than you think. Like, I give this analogy all the time. When I went to Vegas, there is so much walking when you're in Las Vegas, right? And I had no idea that I could walk that many miles. Like it was a learning experience for me. Until you test yourself, until you're truly tested and put in that situation, you just don't know how far you can go, how strong you are. So don't put any limitations on yourself when you haven't fully tested yourself to see how strong you are. Same thing with like an athlete they hook themselves up to all these machines and do all of this preseason testing for like football, baseball, to see how fast they can throw the ball, whatever it is that they're testing for, how long they can run for. Until you're put in that position to where you're tested, you just don't know how strong you are and how evolved you are. And so don't put limits on yourself, especially when you haven't tested yourself or you haven't been tested like that. So it says, whatever you've been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just lying in wait. You can do this. So the thing is that when we get a download from spirit and we're basically getting downloads to help ourselves and to help other people, if we don't put that download out in the form of a code, a message, prayer, whatever, it could be any type of way that you share it with other people. But if you don't act on those ideas that the divine gives you, the divine will give the idea to somebody else that will act on them, because literally you need, like the world needs the download, and you're the vessel of which God is using to get that download to others. Oh, you walked hours with your mom when you traveled, and wow. Yeah, with her oncologist told us that she could travel before she went to heaven. She's reminding me now. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Beautiful. So it says, no matter how much you're being tested, speaking of being tested, literally, or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth so much that no one can get in your way, especially when it comes to this person wanting to come in on a love offer. It says that have confidence and move forward. You can and will do this. Like, there's nothing that can stop you but yourself, literally. And these people will try to stop you themselves, or they're try to get you to stop yourself, and just don't let them. It says, let go of the old and make way for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by them. Simply observe them rather than participating in them, and choose to take aligned actions and choices. I know that can be hard in the moment, but the more that you go, okay, first of all, if this is a thought about self-harm or a thought about harming somebody else, that's not your thought. That is not a natural thought that the human race has. That is something projected or of another entity. But when those entities push those thoughts and emotions on you, they're not going to be like, oh, you should hurt so-and-so. They push it in like, I want to hurt so-and-so because that's the way that they feel and the way that they think. So yeah, don't be deceived by your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are just things that occur within your consciousness. You don't have to claim them. You don't have to latch on to them. And you sure as hell don't have to hold on to them. Okay. Literally. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality, and more so your beliefs, but you are not those thoughts and beliefs. You are not what other people say you are or who they say you are. Self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate, listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. Do what brings you happiness. The more that you do this, the better things are going to be for you. Okay, you guys, please like this video. It would greatly help this platform. Share this content if you feel compelled to. Oh, yes, I'm glad that you caught me live as well. And know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Know that you have a soul tribe. You at least have me. And I'm here to really support you guys to be the best version of yourselves and to bring all of your wisdom and soul knowledge to the forefront, because you guys are so worthy of everything that you want in your life. You are worthy of it. So start believing that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They don't know what they're talking about. Anybody that wants to talk down on you, let them say what they're going to say, but don't you dare believe that, because you are not what other people think you are. You guys are beautiful light workers, chosen star seeds and oracles and prophets. Like a lot of you are. I know the people that come to me are going to be they're of the 144,000. I can know for sure. I can tell immediately a lot of the people that come to me are going to, in the future, be very inspirational. So thank you. You guys be your best version of yourself. Okay. All right. Thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Make sure that you are subscribed and that you have tapped that notification bell and that you've liked the video. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a wonderful day. Bye.